Hey everyone, my name's Joey. We're going to call this Teacher Text. So I have a lot of friends who did Teach for America, and they loved it, but every single one of them burnt out. So I asked why, and a common thread was that they were unable to communicate with their students and motivate their students once they left the classroom. And they didn't have a lot of motivational support at home. They often didn't have computers or internet access or email. So what I want to do is make a really simple service that allows teachers to send text messages to their students, because most of these students do have phones, and it's like a 95% open rate of text messages. And they can send motivational words, they can remind them of due dates or when tests may be, and that's it. Thank you. Teacher Text.
So far, we've been working on building out our product. We're building a Twilio-based backend that teachers can use from their web-based front end to communicate in a quick and easy way. So far, things are going well. We've validating the market and starting building. We have a great dev team who are doing great work, and an educator who's telling us what teachers need, and a bunch of good business people. And what are we working on next? We're going to add a whole bunch of features. We have some really cool stuff around attendance that's going to help drive student engagement. So we think we've got a lot of cool stuff. And I have 4 seconds. Teacher Text.
All right, since the last time you heard from us, we have been filling out the feature set on the product, which is going extremely well, doing a lot of design work. And on the business side, we're clarifying our monetization model, which we're realizing there's actually a lot of opportunities we hadn't initially thought of, which is exciting. We think we have a lot of ways to sell the data we're going to be collecting. What we're working on next is further finishing the product, making it very user-friendly. We're specifically focused on teachers and making it something they will love to use. And finally, getting our pitch together.
We've been working on for the last couple of hours. We have our dev team working on actually implementation, and some other folks are working on getting the value prop done as part of the business. So far, I think it's been going pretty well. We're getting a little tired. It was we had to go eat and had a little break there, but overall is pretty good. And what we have in store for the next couple of hours is more implementation, and then getting kind of our business plan, our modeling, and all those kind of questions figured out.
Since last night, we're working on getting our demo page together, collecting a little more statistics on truancy and dropout rates, and supporting that with data on connecting teacher to student experience outside of school. So far, so good. I'm looking into some funding issues, and that's kind of going to be our next step, is finding out ways to use school funding to allocate for this resource. So that's kind of where we're at thus far.
Yeah, so since the last time we checked in, I don't know what we mentioned last time, but we're, building up just an app for being able to enable teachers to text their students, and then also monitor kind of analytics as far as how effective these texting campaigns are. And so we're building out the site in Rails, and personally I'm coming from .NET, and another guy was, so there's kind of some got to gel and kind of get up to speed on Rails, but it's going pretty well, and at this point we're getting ready for our final prep. We're kind of getting our analytics up and running, and yeah, everyone's just kind of scrambling to get everything ready for Tech Check. So we'll see how it goes.
So Text2Teach is a tool that can be used to help connect these students and get them to stay on track. As a teacher, as most teachers, the one thing that we care about most is, in terms of technology, is ease of use and access. So before I leave school each day, I can actually log into Text2Teach and send personal messages to my students. By using this service, students never have access to my phone number. Instead, the responses are aggregated within the system. So the first view is a listing of my classes and all of the students in each class. When we further delineated this by color coding the system to identify at-risk students. I can send messages to the entire class, homework reminders, or I can send individualized messages. Looking at my class, it appears that Dale Stevens has been identified as an at-risk student. Let's see more details on Dale's progress in my class. So on the right, you'll see a dashboard with attendance, quizzes and testing, homework. And it looks like Dale is struggling with actually making it to class. So I can select from either pre-canned messages, or I can type in my own message. So to Dale, I am going to say, Dale, You're full of potential, but I'm concerned that you're losing interest in school. I'm going to schedule this message to send later. After I send the messages, I can use the class view link to track his progress. Basically, we know this is a huge problem, and we believe that this is a compelling solution.
We won! That's it. That's all we got. We won. 30 seconds.